Hey, and welcome to part 3 of our Grow Pathway, where we've been learning how to grow as leaders for the growing church that is St. Matthias here in Canning Town. We've been learning to grow as ourselves with a tool for that, learning how to grow with one another, and we've had a tool for that as well. And then today we're looking at growing in community, part of this wider thing. And there's going to be a tool for this as well. So catch up on this Grow page /grow password. Grow, catch up on that, and then pay attention to this. The passage which we looked at on Sunday was Ephesians chapter 4, which builds on Ephesians chapter 2, which is about the peace of God, the inseparable peace of God, that because we've been connected with Jesus, nothing can separate us from him or one another. And chapter 3, which is about the love of God, which is despite difference, despite fear, despite fault, that his love is bigger and stronger and wider than all of that. And here St. Paul, or whoever perhaps wrote this, there's some interesting stuff there, says this: I urge you to lead a life worthy of this calling God has given you. I urge you to lead a life worthy of it. Now here's the thing, when he says you, he's talking communally. It's a plural you in the Greek. He's saying lead a community life, live together in a way which is worthy of this invitation from God. He brings up two things. He says this: always be humble and gentle, be patient with another, making allowance for each other's faults because of your love. He's speaking in response to God's love, which makes allowance for us despite our differences and our fears and our faults. A life lived together in response to God's love for us. He then says this: make every effort to keep yourselves united in the Spirit, binding yourselves together with peace. Chapter 2 was about the peace of God, because we are built on the inseparable, unconquerable peace of Jesus. We live community life built on that peace he has given us, and therefore at peace with one another, overcoming differences, division, fear and insecurity by the power of his Spirit. Here's the thing. Having a bunch of bricks, I've got Lego this week, you can tell. Having a bunch of bricks doesn't make a building. They need to be bound together. And as a church, having a bunch of people who want to do church together doesn't make for a church. We have to be bound together. And that takes work, because we're all different shapes and sizes, and we bring different things which get in the way of us doing community in a healthy way. And that's where this tool fits in. It's a great tool. It talks about forming, storming, norming, performing, with some practical questions for each of us. So have a look. Have a look. The writer of Ephesians carries on to say, Christ, through his generosity, gives us each gifts. But it's our gifts being used in a special way that helps the other parts grow, so that the whole body is healthy and growing and full of love. Put it this way: it's not just what you do, but how you do it. Bring yourself to this community in order to be bound together in community to other people and to help other people grow. There is no me without we when it comes to church. But there is also no we without me. So bring yourself, be bound together, look through the tools, the questions, place yourself in them, work through it, and we can keep growing in community together. Peace, love, God bless you.